We have to face these types of various ear-splitting and brain-hammering sounds every day of our life. This is not our choice. It is the battle we have to face for our survival. If you have to face these hazards at your workplace every day, then beware. A day may come when you may be unable to hear anything and you may become deaf forever. Do we leave our jobs and starve to death? What can we do about noise pollution? Where do we find new jobs? Is there a job without noise pollution? We don't have any other option. You don't have to run away from your duties with fear. All you have to do is to protect yourself from the noise pollution. Protect your ears and keep them safe. Prevent deafness. Let us understand the importance of hearing. First, we will have to know the intensity of sound. How do you determine whether the sound is loud or it is noise? Decibel is the unit used to measure the intensity of sound. For example, raindrops, 40 decibels. Normal conversation, 85 decibels. Rock concerts, 105 decibels. Chainsaw, 110 decibels. Jackhammer, 120 decibels. Gunshot and fireworks, 140 decibels. Our ear consists of three parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, inner ear. All these work together to pass sound through our ears to our brain. The pinna acts like a funnel to collect the sound waves. These sound waves pass through our ear canal. The sound waves reach the eardrums and cause it to vibrate. The higher the pitch or the frequency of the sound, the faster the eardrums will vibrate. These vibrations are then passed on to the middle ear. The middle ear contains three tiny bones called ossicles. These are joined together and to the eardrums. They amplify the sound waves and pass it onto the inner ear. The vibrations in the ossicles pass through a small window and into a part in the inner ear called cochlea. Sound waves travel through the fluid of the cochlea and make the tiny hairs move. When the hairs in the cochlea move, they cause an electrical signal to travel all through the auditory nerve and to our brain. These electrical impulses vary depending on the pitch of the sound and how loud it is. Our brain makes sense of these signals and so we hear the sound. Neglecting the safety of our ears may result into hearing loss or deafness over a period of time. Ears are inseparable and one of the most important parts of our body. Our ears keep us alert and safeguard our life. Sometimes deafness may lead to accidents or death. All this could be prevented by a simple solution of using ear protectors. These hearing protectors may change our lives and make our life easier eradicating deafness due to sound pollution. But do you know that apart from becoming deaf, you are also prone to various diseases due to deafness? You may have hypertension, constant headache, dizziness, sleepiness, nausea, vertigo, mania, blood pressure, and psychological disturbances. When a person becomes deaf, he becomes mentally disturbed over minor problems, creating unhealthy symptoms, that is, hypertension. He starts having frequent headache, lack of sleep at night, that is insomnia, Sometimes people feel very dizzy and they feel that the world is revolving around them. Their hands and feet start vibrating. There is an overall feeling of weakness. All this may result into a mental imbalance.
When a sound falls on your ear, there are small structures called inner hair cells which process the sound, and then the nerve carries it to the brain, and this is how you hear your sound. When you expose your ear to higher sounds of more than 80 decibels for say 2 to 3 hours a day, your body might still be able to recover in the initial period. This would be called the temporary shift. But if you keep exposing your body to these sounds of 80 decibels and more for like this more than 2 to 3 hours a day and for a long period, at a certain point the body stops recovering and you start getting the initial hearing loss. Your initial symptoms would be blockage of the ear, and then later on it would progress to you actually not hearing some sounds. People around you would ask you like, can't you hear well, or aren't you paying attention, and then you start feeling bad about it. You might feel kind of depressed or out of place in that area. So it's better to take care of your hearing right from the start and not allow it to deteriorate to that extent. The problem with the hearing nerve is that we cannot replace it as of now, at least. So in case you get a permanent shift, you would start being dependent on hearing aids which you might not be very comfortable with. So for people working in heavy machinery factories or in aircraft repair or in the airport setup, you need to take care of your hearing right from the beginning. Otherwise later on you would have to depend on hearing aids, as the hearing nerve cannot be replaced as of now. It can just be complemented with hearing aids.
If you want to avoid such a dark future, you have to make a decision today. Use hearing protectors to protect your ears from noise pollution. Let me show you the various types of hearing protectors available and how to use them. These are the foam disposable earplugs. These earplugs are meant for single shift and disposed after use. Let us see how to use earplugs. Before fitting an earplug, make sure your hands are clean. Hold the earplug between your thumb and forefinger. Then use your other hand to reach over your head and pull up and back on your outer ear. This straightens out the ear canal, making way for a snug fit. Insert the end and hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. This allows the earplug to expand and fill the ear canal. Then test the fit. In a noisy environment, put both hands over your ears. You should not notice the significant difference in the noise level. If the noise seems to lessen when your hands are cupped over your ears, then the earplugs are probably not fitting properly. If comfort or proper fit is not obtained, repeat the fitting and test again. Always remove earplugs, slowly twisting them to break the seal. If you remove them too quickly, you could damage your eardrums. Disposable earplugs are not for reuse because they are not washable. Overuse of disposable earplugs may cause dirt and dust accumulation in ear. Washing changes the physical properties of earplugs and may create pressure on the ear canal and thus may result in ear infection. Now we will talk about the reusable earplug. Hold the earplug in your hand fingers. Use your other hand to reach over your head and pull up and back on your outer ear. This straightens out the ear canal, making way for a snug fit. In a noisy environment, put both hands over your ears. You should not notice the significant difference in the noise level. If the noise seems to lessen, when your hands are cupped over your ears, then the earplugs are probably not fitting properly. If comfort or proper fit is not obtained, repeat the fitting and test again. Always remove earplugs, slowly twisting them to break the seal. If you remove them too quickly, you could damage your eardrums. Venus H303, which is a reusable earplug, can be washed, dried and reused. And thus, reusable earplugs can be used repeatedly until soiled or damaged. Venus H303 earplugs can be stored in the provided containers until next use. These earplugs are specially designed to filter noise, but voices can be heard. The noise in the surroundings is reduced. Thus, you can converse with your co-members without affecting your work operation. These are called earmuffs. Earmuffs generally are used for short-term high noise exposure. They are very comfortable and safe. They also ensure safety to your ears. Helmet-mounted Venus H570 earmuffs are designed to fit the molded slots. First, position the earmuffs on the helmet. Push them down into the slots. Then gently pull the cups out to the further position. Put the helmet on and tighten it so it fits high on your head. Push the earmuffs in towards your head so they form a complete seal over your ears. Slide the cup height up or down if necessary. Always test the fit. In a noisy environment, place the palms of your hands on both cups and push the cushions towards your head. You should not notice the significant difference in the noise level. If the noise seems to lessen, the earmuffs are probably not fitted properly. Helmet earmuffs swivel up or back for convenient storage. To remove the earmuff, swivel the earmuff up, push in on the release tab and lift off. Let us discuss Venus H520. Venus H520 earmuffs offer good protection if the cups are fitted and adjusted properly. Your ears should be completely enclosed by the ear cups. Pull your hair back and out from underneath the cushions as much as possible. Adjust the cups up or down to fit the headbands securely at the crown of your head. Always test the fit. In a noisy environment, place the palms of your hands on both cups and push the cushions toward your head. You should not notice the significant difference in the noise level. If the noise seems to lessen, the earmuffs are probably not fitted properly. Venus is a national company. It manufactures its products near Mumbai, India. The products are developed through the efforts of research and development by professionals and technicians. What is the assurance that these hearing protectors will keep our ears safe? These products are ISI certified. Sound attenuation test is conducted on hearing protectors with 8 different test frequencies between 325 Hz to 8000 Hz on acoustic test equipment. The measurements are noted in graphic representation. The final output is recorded in 3 groups, which is tabulated in numeral form on the computer to determine the final result. Venus is the first company to obtain ISI on hearing protectors. I will use them too. In the future I have to conversate with my loved ones. What about you?